Good morning, student of class 5. How are you? In my previous video, student, we have completed the book exercises, short answer questions, long answer questions, and today I will discuss one activity with you. Okay, then take out your rough copy and pen and note down the important points. Student, in chapter 4, food, right, eating. Okay, eating right. Yeah, chapter 4, eating right. Now in this chapter I give you full explanation of all the topics, and now you understand the value of a balanced diet. Is it clear, student? I hope after completing this chapter you understand what is the value of a balanced diet. So now, student, it's a small activity which is given on page number 37. So, student, you have to complete this activity because you eat food, but when you complete this activity, then you will realize that whether you are taking all types of a nutrient in your diet, the diet which you are taking regularly, is that diet is a balanced diet, because you know that if we don't eat balanced diet, then we will suffer from many deficiency diseases. So keep yourself fit and healthy. Please take balanced diet. Okay, here one column is given. Complete the table given below to check if you had balanced diet on the mentioned date. Write the quantity of food item also. So student, only one sheet is given in your book, that is on page number 37. Take the photo state of this sheet and you have to make a balanced diet chart for 5 days, date wise. From the date from which you will start, continuous 5 day, you write what the food items you have eaten. Okay, date is given. Carbohydrate, see, these are the first column, these are the name of the nutrients. We have how many nutrients? 5 nutrients. Carbohydrate, rich food, fat rich food, protein rich food, vitamin and mineral rich food. Okay, now student, you will date wise you will write here in the breakfast the food you have taken in your breakfast. You have to write the name of that food in the given category. If you have taken carbohydrate rich food, then write in that column. Okay, and if you have taken fat rich food, write here. Protein rich food, write here. And if you have taken vitamin and mineral rich food, what was the name of the food? So in the given columns you have to write. You are understanding what I am saying? In the tiffin time, what food item you have taken and they are rich of which nutrient, you have to write. In the lunch, what food items you have taken at the time of a lunch and what are the nutrients present in that food item, you have to write. Okay, then snacks, again the same thing, what nutrient you are getting, and last is the dinner. And again you have to write the same thing, what food item or what nutrient from the food item which you are eating, what nutrient you are getting from that food. So make this balance, make this diet chart for 5 days. Okay, make this balance chart of the food which you are eating for 5 continuous day, and in the last rate your diet. Now after writing all these things, you are able to understand, student, whether you are taking the balanced diet. So note down, this is a small activity for you. And now student, after completing the chapter, let's start with the new chapter. Name of the new chapter is Force, Work and Energy. What was the name of the new chapter? Force, Work and Energy. So what are the learning objectives of this chapter, student? What you will understand after doing the complete study of this chapter? What you will understand? You will understand different types of forces. Okay, then what is work and energy? Okay, and then you will understand what are different types of energy. Then you will understand what are the different types of energy. So student, learning objective of this chapter are different types of forces, work and energy, different types of energy. Okay, let student discuss. First let's start with a force. What is force? Let's discuss what is force. So student, I explain you this with the help of some pictures, and after that we will study through our book. Okay, and what are the important things which I explain you or you tell you, please note down in your rough copy so that easily you are able to understand. Many times I told you student, after watching the video, make one copy and frame your own questions. Read, take one paragraph, read the paragraph, and from the same paragraph frame questions for yourself. And if you are unable to frame question, then make a question in the form of a fill in the blanks. This is the best method, learning by doing. This is the best method. You are able to understand the topic in a very simple way if you follow this technique. Take one paragraph, read the paragraph, and from the paragraph make question for yourself. Single word all, and you are able to understand the explanation of each and every word and paragraph which are mentioned in your book. So student, take your top copy and pen. Let student Start with the topic force. This is our topic, that is force. Force. So, because name of the chapter is force, what is force, what is work and energy. So, first of all, understand what is force, then we will move to work and energy. Okay, so I show you the first slide. See, just observe it. What the child is doing? Opening a door. Okay, in the second picture, riding a bicycle. And third picture, lifting an object. So anyone can tell me, see the first picture, this is a picture. This is the first picture. How you will open the door? How you ride a bicycle or lifting an object? It means for doing all these activity, we are applying some force. Let do little discussion, then come to this picture. See student, we do lot of activities in our day-to-day life. For example, you arrange books in your bag. You put all the plates on the table. Okay. When you are sitting on a table for eating your meal, then you pull or push your chair for sitting. So small these types of many activities we are doing in our day-to-day life. So whatever thing which we are doing, how we are able to do all these things? We all are able to do this all things by applying the force. In chapter eating, right? Why we need a food? We need a food because food gives us energy to do different types of work and activities. So student, whatever work or whatever activity in our day-to-day life, whole day you do, for whether it is any activity, you are applying a force, and it depends upon the object. If the object is very light, then you apply less force, and if the object is very heavy, then you have to apply more force. So this is not a new term for you, कि something new Rupesh sir is going to teach you. You all are doing this thing. After your birth, we all are doing lot of things in our life, and we are doing all these things by applying force. Is it clear? But you don't know that what is this called it. That I tell you. What are we are doing in our day-to-day life? That is force. How the things are possible? By applying the force. By applying the force. See, open a door. If you stand in front of a door and say, my dear best door, open it, it will open. No. You apply. See, this boy applies some force from the hand, and then he was able to open the door. It means he apply force. Force is a thing which we are doing in our life every time, but Today you will understand what we are doing, that is known as a force. What we are doing, that is known as force. For riding a bicycle, same thing. You apply force on the pedal of a bicycle, on the pedals, because there are two pedals in a bicycle, and you apply force on the pedal, so their bicycle move. Again, see in the third picture, this picture, this boy is lifting some heavy weight. So again he is, what he is doing, he is applying force to do that. So simple thing that we do this thing every time, but we don't know what this is exactly called it. This is what we are doing, student, that is a force. For doing anything, we apply a force. If it is light thing, then we apply less force, and if it is a heavy, then we apply a more force. Let's see more pictures and make our concept more clear. See, student, I think all of you are able to see, this is a picture of a football. This is a picture of a football. Is it clear? And here it is written, what it is written? This football is in rest, because this is not a living thing. We are also like a machine, but how we differ from machines? We are living machines. We are living machines. So here see in the ground, the football is in rest position. It is on the ground and there is no movement in this football. No movement. No movement. Okay. Now let's move to next picture. This is a picture. Here football is on the ground, and is any movement on the football? No movement. It is in the rest position. It is in the rest position. Now let's see the next picture. Wow. See, in this picture you see there are two kids. Now ball is in the touch of this kid. And we know that, student, football is a outdoor game. We play it in the ground, and there are 11 members in the team of a football. Is it clear? So maybe, student, these both students are member of same team. Listen it. Maybe these both are member of the same team. Now, student, you know how we play football. We pass football to our team members for doing the goal. Is it clear? 11 members are in one team, 11 members are in one team. You will give ball to the member of other team? No, we pass ball to our members to hit a goal. So now see, ball is in touch of this kid, and now this boy want to give the ball to the want to give pass, or want to give the ball to this boy. Now think what he will do. Just think about it. He want to pass the ball to this boy, or he want to give the ball to his team member. Then what question arises? What he will do? Yes? Anyone? Very good answer. Very good. Clap, all of you. Clap for Abhishek. Good answer, Abhishek. Abhishek has given the answer. He will kick the ball. Very good answer. He will kick. He will kick the ball. Excellent answer by Abhishek. किक मतलब उसे मारना, लेग से. फुटबॉल पैर से खेलते हैं, हाथों से नहीं. पैर से जो हिट किया, उसे अपने पैरों से मारा उसे फुटबॉल को, उसी को गेम में, गेम का क्या, ये गेम में इसको क्या बोलते हैं? किक. गेम में क्या बोलते हैं बेटा इसको? किक. तो अभिषेक ने बहुत अच्छा आंसर दिया. इसने बोला सर इफ यू वांट टू पास द बॉल टू अदर मेंबर देन ही हैड टू किक द बॉल. किक वर्ड. नाउ ऑब्जर्व द नेक्स्ट पिक्चर. Yes, Abhishek, your answer is right. See, in the next slide, answer is given. If this boy, first in the first picture, you see this boy is with the ball and he want to give ball to his member. Then what we have to do is, this is the question and Abhishek is given the answer. Sir, he has to kick the ball. See, it means Abhishek is right. In the second slide, it is written what he has done, how the ball come here, by kick. Is it clear? It means he kicked the ball. Now next, move to next slide. So I am just, first of all, I am giving you how it means he kicked the ball. It means what he has done. He kicked the ball. So this boy kicked the ball and balls come here. It means he kicked the ball. It means what he has applied. He apply फोर्स. ठीक है. मान लो आपके हाथ में एक स्टोन है, तो आप उसे दूर फेंकना चाहते हो, तो आप बहुत ज्यादा ताकत लगाते हो ना. ताकत इंग्लिश में इसे फोर्स बोलते हैं. आप पूरी ताकत से उसे फेंकते हो बहुत दूर, और उसे दूर फेंकना है तो आपकी बहुत ताकत लगती है ना. तो ये बॉल इसने किक की, तब इस मेंबर के पास गई. व्हाट डज इट मीन? इट मीन्स what he has done, he apply the force. He apply the force. Now let move to next question, next slide. See, observe this picture. Boy is standing near the table. On the table you will see one computer also, and this point is written point A. Boy is standing near the table. On the table it's a computer also, and this is point A. Now what he will do, that the table shifted to point B. What he will do? See the, observe the next picture. See here, see this portion here. What he is doing? The boy is applying, the boy is again same applying boy is applying force. Due to, when the boy apply force on this table, then in the first picture the table is on position A. Now it start moving from position A to position B. Again he is applying a force. Just first of all understand where I just want to explain you what is force, and after that in which manner the boy is applying the force, that will also discuss. Okay, let's discuss now also. See, the boy apply a force. So what he is doing here, he is pushing. What he is doing, he is pushing. Why? Because he have to move from A to B, so he have to move in forward direction A, and here is the B direction. So he is applying force from here, and what he is doing, he is pushing the table. He is pushing the table with his hand, and now the table come near to position B. So what he is doing, pushing. Next picture, see, now there are two pictures. I show you. In the first picture, this student want to give ball to this student. Then Abhishek give the answer, he kick the ball. So what he has done? He has done pulling or pushing? He kick the ball. It means he apply the force on which? He apply the force on a ball. Is it clear? So by here in the second picture, how the table is shifting? By pushing. How the table is shifting from this point A to point B? By pushing. So here also, when this boy kick the ball, so now, and this boy, see, it stop the ball. So what he do to stop the ball? He pull or push? Because he apply the force, so he had to stop. It means he apply push. Okay. Next picture. Now in this picture, see, nail picture 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pictures are there. Now see, observed in this picture, this is a hammer, and the person is hitting the nail with the hammer. So he is applying the force on the nail. In second picture, he is applying force on the pedal to move the bicycle. So here what the child is doing, he stopped the ball. And see, this is a almirah draw. To take it out, what we will do? Pull. क्या किया हमने? Pull किया. And when he will close the draw, then he will push. You are understanding what I am saying? He open the draw means he pull, and now he close it again, then he will do push. So he stopped the ball. It means what he has done? Push. Again force is apply on the nail. So he is hammering on the nail. See this picture. This is a picture of a chess game. So to move your chess piece, what you will do? To move your chess piece, you will pull. Is it clear? You will lift it. So means you pull. Is it clear? So in most of the things you will observe that two things which we are doing, that is pull and push. In more many examples, if you observe all the example, you are watching that, you are observing that maximum things had been happen how? By pulling or pushing. By pulling or pushing. Next, see in this picture you will see both things you can do in this picture. If you want to take out this draw out, then what you are doing? Pulling. And if you want that this draw is again go back, sorry, yes, again it go back, then you will do pushing. How this draw come out? By pulling. And how this draw will close? By pushing. Same thing you can say in the case of a doors also. Your house door, you pull it towards your side to open it, and you push it to close it. You pull to open and you push to close. Is it clear? So in from many picture it has been observed that all force which we are applying, the method of applying the force is whether pull or push. Whether pull or push. Is it clear? See, hammer. With the hammer you are hitting the nail. It means what you are doing? Pushing. What you are doing? Pushing. You are hitting the nail with the hammer. You are applying force with the hammer on the nail. It means what you are doing? Pushing. And for here, see in picture number, this picture you will see you are taking out the water with the help of a rope. Now what you are doing in this picture? Pulling. You are doing pulling. Is it clear? This boy kicked the ball and this boy stopped the ball. So how he stopped the ball? By pushing. Because when he kicked the ball, force is applied, and from the other direction this boy also applied the force to stop the ball. So how he apply the force? By pushing. You are understanding, kids, what I am explaining? Hammer. You are hitting nail with the hammer. So what you are doing? By hitting the nail with the hammer, nail is going inside the wood. So you are pushing. For taking out the water, what you are doing? Pulling. It means the two things which we understand that how to apply a force is pull or push. So now student, any activity which we are doing, the method of applying the force is whether pull or push. Same pushing and pulling example. Now a push or pull on an object. See what in this he is doing? Pulling. So a push or pull of an object is known as force. I hope you all are able to understand. See now in this picture what he is doing? Push. So a push or pull is known as force. A pull or push is known as force. Thank you student.